Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan apa khabar semua? You all okay? Siapa yang dah tidur, siapa dah belum tidur, be sure to watch my doa lah. So untuk malam tu kira apa mah? Ada apa orang kata, apa American ada Patriot dikit lah. Apa perkataan Patriot tu? So sebab malam tu saya main antara game yang paling best over the years, which is the first game ever PS1, Metal Gear Solid, and now saya main Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Jadi Metal Gear Solid 2 tu nya sambungan daripada Metal Gear Solid 1 lah, dari PS1. So jadi Metal Gear Solid tu is quite interesting story lah, because it is a story about the Common War, apa yang berlaku pada Cold War, apa yang dah berlaku pada the long time ago ni. So Solid Snake tu kira Snake tu kira orang lama lah yang mau stopping lah untuk Metal Gear Solid 2 tu nya discovered, kalau nak ikut info tu lah, for my info, Snake tu nya dapat nya dah dapat infiltrate the new prototype of Metal Gear yang masa so saya dapat nak info lah, sebab saya akan main lah. So make sure to like my page, komen apa yang saya kekurangan, apa yang boleh ubah, saya boleh ubah lah. So share saya punya page and follow my gaming page lah. Kalau boleh saya nak up dikit lah. Saya nak up dikit lah saya punya page tu, kalau boleh ya lah. Alright, so without further ado, let's do it lah. Okay, so for this saya pakai shooting game lah, shooting game form. Okay, so kira saya buka dulu. Alright. So here is the game. Actually quite interesting lah game tu, because kira skill kita pun lah, kini shooting, kini taktik pun lah, tactical pun lah. So sekarang saya dekat TikTok. Let's see if I can lah. Saya TikTok lah ni. So I had to shoot those spots. Oh, saya dah shut down. Make sure not to There is one more here. There is. Alright. Dah berapa kali saya dekat TikTok spoil.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
sida Marines dalam tu nya brief. By the time sida Russian choppers, sida Russian tu invade lah pada mulanya tu. Oh. Si baik. Nasi baik. Oh. Oh yeah. That's why I like that.
Nothing to report.
Okay. Yalah, saya suka game tu. Yup, right here. Saya setakat tu. Okay, Abang Fik, thank you for like my
We
page
have
lah.
sealed the stern hatch.
So sekarang tengah main Metal Gear lah
The
kita
lift
tu.
is also under our control.
So make sure to like page, saya punya page, and then follow.
Sir, the
Komen
Marine
apa yang
commander
tahu
has
lah.
started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the halls until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So dah suspect lah. Siapa di sini?
Who goes there?
Aduh. Ah. Hey. Hey. No. That's why I like this game. Oh. Oh no. Oh, si baik. It's more like not that just like Fortnite, Apex Legend, no yeah. This is the very no yeah. Interest game a long time ago. PS2 ba? But some of us forgot lah this game. I'm sure of it.
Who goes there?
The revolver. Ocelot.
Kalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Ooh. He just killed one of his members. Tenang lah.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Senang lah.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
Current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Remember,
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
So, payah
There should
dikit
be a
lah.
Marine's insignia
Sebab-
on the body of Metal Gear.
Siapa main tu?
Just let someone try
siapa main
explaining
tu
away a
dalam
clear
PS2
shot of
akan
that.
faham lah. Ini perasaan main tu.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly.
Tu pergi
There's
situ
a
lah paling payah
workstation in the
dikit.
southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Tu lah paling paling yeah.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a
Time
number of
left
rogue
to
states.
time to ada no ya jo.
They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
Oh.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat.
Alamak. Oh no.
Snake! Respond! Snake! Snake!
Aduh. I shoot lahan si ate.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a
Oh, 5 minit Ki.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father...
Stop kidding around! Snake? Snake!
Aduh. Toda payahnya. Toda payahnya teh.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. I have a daughter. It is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Front. Left.
Oh, ito niya. Oh, nasib bait. Oh, nasib bait.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration.
Kita.
The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Oh, yeah. Metal Gear Ray. Oh boy. Nagkakamadto lang pag kaya.
Metal Gear.
The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005. However, the NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure. The success of the 1999 trials is now considered a
Good.
There was no technological solution in sight, and the program was already attracting strong criticism from Russia and China for its potential violation of the Anti-Ballistic Missile Agreement. The fact that any development in missile defense would trigger accelerated weapons development has been
Good.
pointed out from the very beginning. President Sears forced the NMD proposal through and succeeded in deploying the program. Some say that it was a military interest, with plans for the $100 billion program budget that actually arranged the legislative approval.
All right.
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier,
All right.
I know that. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the
Oh no!
You okay? Snake! Snake!
Oh, sikit lagi. Sikit lagi. Aduh.
The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005.
Good.
The NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure, and the success of the 1999 trials is now considered a chance happening. There was no technological solution.
Ito. Coba aja. This is gonna take a while. Tok memang ada lama dikit. Kalau ada ikutkan lah. Banyak juga gambar tak.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... I can't tell what this is. The camera's too close to the object. You need to pull back and take another one. Okay, what am I seeing now? I can't tell what this is.
Okay. 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 The Marine. Aduh, the Marine.
Solution in sight, and the program was already attracting strong criticism from Russia and China for its potential violation of the anti-ballistic missile agreement. The fact that any development in missile defense would trigger accelerated weapons development has been pointed out from the very beginning. President Sears forced the NMD proposal through.
Good.
Some say that it was a military interest, with plans for the $100 billion program budget that actually arranged the legislative approval. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring.
Betul lah.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. The first image is... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
Okay. Disconnect.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Yep. Let's conclude. Tapi, yalah. Siapa yang tahu scene tu? Cutscene tu. Memang no lah. That's on top of there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to
Be
speak
sure
the
to
truth.
follow my page
Identify yourself.
and like my page.
I am Shalashaska, also
Also
called
called
Revolver Ocelot.
He is supposed to dead. He's supposed dead. Tapi he's still alive.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Okay. Oh, someone behind. Oh. Sergey.
Gerlukovich.
Sergey.
Nobody move. Understood?
Yalah.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button.
Siap.
That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
Like I said, this is a great story lah. Metal Gear Solid is a great story than any other.
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
PS2 is banyak antara konsol yang banyak terjual once upon a time. And when Dila PS2 thought that after years later lah, PS2 thought dah
What do
mati
you
lah.
intend to do with Ray? Sell it on
But
the
some of
streets?
our gamers
I was raised in
masih
Snezhinsk,
minat
formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the
some
nuclear
of it.
research
Sebanyak
outpost.
tahu
What are you
retro
talking
punya.
about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
None you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
Uh-oh. Ocelot tu memang
Yes.
ada plot lain lah.
Returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gerlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
It's quite a lot history lah.
Metal Gear only has room for one! Gerlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
No! Itu lah yang paling sakit hati.
Die, you dog!
Oh. Habis. Kena bunuh.
Sergey, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Mati. Oh. Quite technique. Aduh. Itu lah, ialah tak paling sakit hati lah.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Habis. He just triggered it. He just triggered it. Even saya punya controller tu pun gegar juga. Analog nak. Habis. Guess who's not yang. I think you all siapa?
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program.
Yes.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Oi. The special surgery
The
dekat tangan
price of physical prodigy.
dekat tu
Few
yang
more years and you'll be
tangan
another dead
Ocelot.
clone of the old man.
Jadi curse
Our raw
Liquid Snake ya
materials are
masih
vintage,
dekat
brother.
masih dekat
Big
tu ya.
Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies.
That means
But
Liquid
I
Snake
live on through
not
this
die
arm.
yet.
Liquid's on.
Mati dah bapaknya tu. Olga. The ones I defeat first dalam tu. Untuk nangga no ya hancur lah. No one is escaped. Api. The Metal Gear Ray is active.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Bisa.
Snake! Snake!
So, Malagure of what? Pak lagi lah.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Okay, itu save tu. So kira niya pun lah info and apa tu di pada sida American history pun lah. So like I said lah, it's quite interesting lah game tu.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
So yeah, saya kena skip juga.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore.
Itu pun sama juga.
This is Snake. I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
I've seen that.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
So now, I'm replaying. They are playing as Raiden now. What the hell? Is it more? Oh, the header. Arigato. Arigato. I guess that. Okay. Okay. What's that just now? Uh-oh.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal.
Oh. That must be him. That must be him.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
So ya, saya kena skip aja lah. Oh, okay.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Which in this one? Okay, so now referring as my name lah. Interesting nyo to. Kita pun no ya dekat situ. Even no Brunei pun ada juga situ. Brunei ada juga. That was so yeah, interesting game to. Metal Gear to. Yeah. Aha. Yes. So this is the option lah. So kalau nak buka dikit ke apa.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same.
Semasa. So ya, saya kena skip juga. Karena itu ada panjang dikit kan. Uh oh. Alright. Macam ada tiga dikit. Dikit lah, dikit.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after...
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
Besar tepat tu. So
The
agak
big
lost lah dikit.
shell is... First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Okay.
What's up, Jack?
Okay. So untuk malam tu ya jalah untuk stop dulu lah sementara. So lah insyaallah kalau ada ada apa lagi yang apa game yang saya akan pause lah, pause barulah main Okay, before I go sebelum saya uh, tamat, bukan tamat lah ya, untuk setakat untuk iTalk lah, saya ada I have one kira how do I say, macam keda artikel tapi toknya macam one lah. Let me read pada orang semua lah. Okay. Ya, kalau kita nanggah lah kini tok banyak berpolitician, government yang kita rakyat tok memang gaduh banyaklah insiden berlaku lah tahun tok. Kira tahun tok memang tahun 2020 tok memang menguji kita apa yang lah kini tok, terutama COVID-19 lah. So bila ada COVID-19 tok masih belum ada vaksin, kira we are in the verge of bersama-sama dengan virus tok lah. So what I want to share to you all is there is one phase yang agak sesuai for the apa yang kita dapat saya kita main game tok, kita main e-sport tok, it is not bukan kita main semata-mata tau. Orang ada tok orang untuk main game sekali saya buang masa. No. Sebenarnya kita main game tok ada reasonnya. Kita mempelajari, we learn something from in that game. And that game juga macam contoh lah Metal Gear Solid tok is the best example for all over the world. Kira kesedaran tok, awareness yang kita tok banyak kesilapan kita. So I want to read okay. We are not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believe in. Grey Fox dari Metal Gear Solid yang pertama. Masaya game Grey Fox sacrificed himself to save Snake. That's a real emotional masaya. Bila saya tertarik face tu, I was admire, and also I was attractive to these words. So after years I come to write this thing, to write this face. So setidaknya tahu bahawa rakyat tu bukan tools bukan government. We're not the tools of the government though. You see what I mean? Kineto. Not long ago, saya dah lah macam tu lah. Tapi tok kira this is the face yang saya mau You see, we are actually, kita sebagai rakyat tu bukan tools tau. Bukan dimain oleh government or sesiapa-siapa aja. Tapi kita still keep fighting what the only karena fightingnya is the only yang kita ada. We are still fighting. Still fighting the COVID-19. This virus will not end until it has a vaccine. Yalah, alah, for my expected view lah. And masa nangkap berita pun, walaupun saya si dengan TV tu, tapi nangkap juga apa yang berlaku kita kini tu. And then sikit lagi pray for Allah. Lebanon pun bandar lah yang mari a big shock with the big explosion sampai meragut 70 rakyat dekat siya. So kita berdoa lah agar ayat Lebanon siya, orang kita, orang Islam juga. Saya sebagai orang Islam, kira berdoa je lah agar Allah lindungilah kita daripada malapetaka kini tu, especially COVID-19 tu. So this is the lesson we have right now. So rakyat kita tu, I seen from now semakin alpha and semakin deka. Macam saya post dulu tolonglah saya merayu pada semua rakyat Malaysia, kira lah orang kita kah, orang Semenanjung kah, Chinese kah, Iban kah, kah, orang Sabah, please be aware of our because COVID-19 is not over. Until there's no vaccine, we are keep fighting. We are keep fighting for our life. Jangan deka, jangan apa. Always kalau di luar, keep wearing mask. Pakai pelitup muka. Kalau saya dah pelitup muka, tu akan nyakit lah. You all will be affected. That's all. That's all I have to say. Baiklah kalau manjangan but I experience for my and then phrase yang saya dapat tu kira berkaitan berkaitan dengan kita kini tu. This phrase, that is why game tu ada juga kelebihannya. Bukannya ada kelebihan, ada kelebihannya juga. I'm not saying kita main game tu bukan main-main tu, bukan sesuka hati kita tapi we dalam game ada yang ada phrase, ada yang something scene yang kita macam that is the real, macam ada real life tu. That's the reason we are playing game, not for fun, we are not playing full, tapi we have our reason. We are gamers, we are gunplas, we are collectors, we are designer. We have our reason, and we have our rights to change it. So yes, that's all for my siapa tu dah panjang gila dah So I hope you enjoy my view. I hope you so to make sure follow my like my page, comment apa yang kesilapan, apa yang saya boleh and then share my post, share my page tu, and then follow my page and then also saya dah angkat link description untuk my subscribe YouTube. Kalau siapa yang Kalau siapa yang belum nangga, untuk malam stream tu, untuk stream malam tu, you all can subscribe my YouTube channel for ulangan lah. So jadi I hope my doa tu akan doa lah, akan menjadi doa peringatan pada kita semua. So that's all for my live stream untuk malam tu. So insyaAllah kalau ada lagi saya doa lah, saya akan post lagi lah, and then saya akan buat live streaming lagi lah untuk yang game lain. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the show, and thank you for listening to apa yang saya ada. So assalamualaikum and good night to all. Sampai dalam biak bersekolah, tolong doa lah pada anaknya lah. Okay, so good night to all. Assalamualaikum and see you all again. Bye bye.